This chair is moving. It's squeaky. Hello, I am Arion.
Prometheus.
We're book zealots. We have a spring tag. We were tagged by Gavin. Thank you very much, Gavin. And we will put everybody's information down below. The tag was created by Daniela at Uncommon Reader and Reney at Beyond Book-WT5IL, I think. Again, I will put everybody's information down below. Let's hit it. You ready to rock and roll? Number 1, spring is in the air tag. Spring Chicks. Name a book that made you feel warm and fuzzy. I forgot to look this one up.
It's a book by Bill Gunnarsson, I think. Jet Engineering. It was one of the first jet books I had that really got beyond just talking about, oh, there's the compressor and there's the turbine. No, the turbine has this metal and it fatigues this way and it's really stinking loud, and they were shaking themselves apart in the early years, and compressor stall's a thing. They got into the weeds of how they actually work.
Nice. So when you read it, you actually felt like you were there or you could see it?
It was more in depth.
Yeah.
It's like learning about the cell in 3rd grade biology versus getting the college course in biology, and you're like, oh, you left out quite a bit there.
Got it. Okay, I don't know. I'll have to look, and if I find anything, I'll put it here. Number 2, April Showers. A book that is set near, in, or on the water, or has water in the title.
Probably 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and or Swiss Family Robinson, or Robinson Crusoe.
Okay. I don't think I've ever read Robinson Crusoe. I'll have to... Anyway, I don't think I have, but my choice is Adrift, because I recently read that, and it was fantastic. Yeah, Adrift. And number 3, Spring Break. Talk about a time you took a break from reading and why. What? Take a break? Why? No. I can't remember ever taking a break, like a purposeful break from reading, ever in my life, because even when I couldn't afford to buy books, I found a way to borrow them.
Yeah. I've stopped reading long-form books to a certain extent.
You mean like fictional books?
Fictional books, but even non-fiction, just when it's in a book form, I've had troubles reading it. I don't know why, but I still read textbooks pretty much every night.
You're having a hard time reading stories? Like, explain.
Like, if you're reading How to Solve It by Math in a book form, I have a problem reading that. Carlson's Silent Spring, a book. I've been having problems sitting down and reading more than a page or 2 at a time. Read a textbook, I'll read through multiple pages of that.
Why is that?
I have no idea.
That's bizarre. We need to get to the bottom of this. Alrighty. Swallows Homecoming. I like swallows when I'm mowing. It's cool. A book or an author you always go back to for comfort. I don't have anything. I don't reread books on purpose. So right now I don't have a comfort book. Anyways, go ahead.
The Ranger's Apprentice and the Brother Band Chronicles, I have gone back to at least once, maybe twice. And The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy I have read on and off multiple times in different parts to laugh and just chill.
Do you still have the Ranger books and the...
I don't think so. I don't know.
Would they be packed in there?
Yeah, I think we might have gotten rid of them.
Did we?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay. Number 5, Blooms. A book that started slowly but blossomed to be one of your favorite reads.
I don't have anything.
I do. I actually, surprise, shock. Our Mutual Friend by Charles Dickens. I started that book and just, I mean, parts of it were interesting, but I got to this part where I just thought, I'm going to have to DNF this. And my buddy Reed dumped me, and I don't even think she finished the book. And then I don't even know if that was like the last classic she ever read, because her channel started to get really dark, and I stopped following her. And that book, you recommended listening to the audio and following along, and I did, and it got me over that little slump thing that I was dealing with, and it ended up being an amazing book. And I laughed and I cried and I was mad at Dickens. Yeah, that's my choice. So you don't have anything?
No.
All right. Eggs in a Basket. 3 books you want to read this spring. Math, jets.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hydrodetrahexylane.
Magnetohydrodynamics?
I don't know. I was just throwing weird things out. Okay. See, I crack myself up. See what I did there? Eggs in a basket. Anyway, okay. That was a father joke. That was like my dad's jokes. Okay. Yeah. Green Pastures. We have a lot of weeds right now, so it's definitely green out there, but it's not very pretty. A classic that never gets old. I don't know. I don't reread on purpose.
Oh, a classic that never gets old. Clearly, this is the Treatises on Thermodynamics.
Yes.
Don't ask me to pronounce the name or the rest of the full title.
I don't think people are missing out.
Hey, it's been a good book since 1911.
Oh, definitely a classic.
Yeah.
Okay, more people should read it. Yeah, I don't have anything. Number 8, Pollen. Oh, everyone's suffering from allergies right now. I feel for you. Pollen, a book or author you are allergic to. Okay. I am allergic to Jocelyn Jackson. I will never, ever read any of her books ever again.
I will do you one better. I am allergic to the genre of environmentalism.
But you still read them.
I do still read them.
You're
just like
allergic.
people who are allergic and aren't deathly allergic still smell flowers.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Except these ones stink.
Maybe not on purpose. They might not smell flowers on purpose, but yeah, okay. The whole genre. Okay. Number 9, bonus Equinox. Find 2 books on your shelf that have the exact same number of pages and talk briefly about them. We do not have the time nor the inclination to be bothered by that prompt, which just seems crazy, but coincidentally, I do have something to use for this prompt, because last month I read 2 books that were the same amount of pages. 275 pages. This is What America Looks Like and On Hitler's Mountain. So the first one is a memoir about a girl who was from another country, extremely violent, and comes to America and is still extremely violent, and bragged and boasted about her violence as if that gives her credibility. I don't know. I wasn't impressed. The writing was awful. She had a ghostwriter, not a ghostwriter. She had a co-writer. It's a horrible book. It's very fragmented, stilted, and I thought, okay, well, let me see if there's an audio, and the audio is just as stilted and fragmented as if, not even as if somebody is learning the language for the first time, as if they weren't aware of how to read their own book or feelings. How authentic was it? I don't know. I digress. The second book, On Hitler's Mountain, is also a memoir based on this little German girl who lived in the valley of,
The Eagle's Nest.
yes, Hitler's main fortress, I guess you could call it, his main digs. And she was quite young when she realized that her parents, first time was tough for Grandma and Grandpa, and then her parents married, she was born, she's raised, they become part of the Nazi Party, and she observes the behavior of people changing. Then her father didn't, I don't know if he actually denounced the party, but wasn't as
Vocally supportive.
Yes. And he does go to war. He came back once, then went back to war and died. They didn't even get his body to bury. It was, and all the way up to the occupation, so all the way to the end. And realizing that they're all walking on eggshells, not just because of the soldiers, but also because of neighbors. You can't even trust neighbors.
Can't trust family.
Yes, exactly. So her grandfather, one of her grandfathers, did not join the Nazi Party until the very, very end for business, but he was never put in the gulag. But that could have been a problem if his family turned him in anyway. So tag others. I don't know how long this has been around. So if you have not done this, you know, Lindsay and Angie, come back Angie, hello. Who else? Talia, Marlisha, Vicky. I'm just throwing it all out there. If y'all haven't done this tag, please do it. I don't know who's been. I've been looking up puppies. Anyway, so thank you very much, Gavin, for tagging us. And yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to look for 3 books that I'm excited to read for springtime. We don't weather read. Does that make sense? Anyway, so, okay. So I managed to get him to sit down for 15 minutes. Thank you very much for joining us. We hope you have an excellent day. Please let us know in the comment section what you're reading. Okay, love you guys. Bye.